Hello students, now I'm going to continue the chapter Mathematical Logic of 12th standard, exercise 1.3. So in previous lectures we learn about the quantifiers, that is quantified statements, duality, as well as the negation of the given statements. In this exercise we have to solve the examples using these concepts. So question number 1 from exercise 1.3. So you are given one set A, including the numbers, that is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 12, and the question is determine the truth value of each of the following. So you are given the statements like this one. We going to solve one by one example. So this one is, that is there exists x which belongs to A such that x minus 8 is equals to 1. So what is the meaning of this one? So there exists x means हमें जो ये सेट दिया है उस सेट में से कोई भी एक नंबर, देयर एग्जिस्ट व्हेनेवर यू सी दिस साइन दैट देयर एग्जिस्ट एटलीस्ट वन नंबर हमें ऐसा चाहिए कि जो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कर सकता है. फॉर दिस मीन्स फॉर ऑल, सो सी यू नो द सिंबल, द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस सिंबल. व्हेनेवर यू सी दैट सिंबल दैट इज फॉर ऑल एक्स, देन ये सब वैल्यू जो है, ये सब वैल्यू ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करनी चाहिए. ये सब वैल्यू के लिए लागू पड़ता है. लेकिन व्हेनेवर यू सी दिस साइन, एटलीस्ट वन वैल्यू वहाँ पे ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि जो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कर सकती है. नाउ यू सी दैट इज यू आर गिवन द कंडीशन दैट इज एक्स माइनस 8 इज इक्वल्स टू 1. सो ये जो नंबर्स ये है उसमें से कोई तो एक नंबर ऐसा होगा जो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करता होगा. दैट इज व्हेन वी पुट दैट इज 9 in place of x, so we'll get 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. जस्ट हमें एक ही नंबर और दो नंबर हो गए तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन कम से कम एक नंबर चाहिए कि जो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कर सकता है. सो हमने देखा कि देर इज़ अ नंबर दैट इज एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 9, वो नंबर ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करता है. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. सो सी फॉर एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 9, 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. How to write the answer? So see, so here x is equals to 9 satisfies the condition x minus 8 is equals to 1. So the given statement is true and its truth value is t. In this way we have to write down the answer. Now see the second one, that is for all a belongs to A, so there must be x. So for all x belongs to A, x square plus x is an even number. Now see, for each value we have to see this one. So if we take the 3 square, that is 9, 9 plus 3, that is 12. So for each number we are going to solve this one. 5 square, that is 25, 25 plus 5, it is 30, which is an even number. Next one, that is 7 square, that is 49 plus 7, it is also an even number. So you check, that is for all number this condition is satisfied, you get the even number after the adding it. We see the last one, that is 12 square, that is 144, 144 plus 12, so we get the even number. And so how to write down the answer? So here x belongs to A satisfies x square plus x, which is an even number. So given statement is true and its truth value is t. So you have to remember that whenever you see the sign this one, that is there exists, at least there must be one number which satisfies this condition, at least one. एक से ज़्यादा होगा तो भी चल सकता है, लेकिन एटलीस्ट वन नंबर चाहिए कि जो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करता है. एंड फॉर दिस वन, दैट इज फॉर ऑल एक्स, all numbers should have to satisfy this condition. Now next one, that is third one. Now see again, there exists x which belongs to A such that x square is less than 0. Now see, we take the last smallest number, that is 3 square, that is 9, which is not less than 9, which is not less than 0. So the truth value of this one is false. So there exists no value of x which satisfies the x square is less than 0. So given statement is false, and since the truth value is false. So very simple examples. Next one, that is for all x which belongs to A, x is an even number. Now see here, no even number is only, that is 12, otherwise no any numbers are even. And so the statement, see here, for all x is there, means each and every number must be an even number, but they are not even numbers. all numbers are not even numbers. So the fourth one is the false statement. So here each value of x does not satisfy the given number, so the given statement is false, and so the truth value is false. Now see the next one, that is for example number 5, that is there exists a such that 3x plus 8 is greater than 40. Now see, we take the smallest number, that is 3, that is 3 into 3, that is 9 plus 8 is greater than 40. No, but since there is a symbol that is there exists, means at least one number तो चाहिए कि जो ये condition satisfy कर सकते हैं. So we taking the largest number, that is 12. So 12 threes are, yes, 36 plus 8, which is greater than 40. So this statement is true. So fifth statement, here x is equals to 11 and 12. So these values means we get the two values, we satisfy this condition, and so the statement is true and its truth value is t. Similarly, the sixth one, that is for all x belongs to A, 2x plus 9 is greater than 14. So is it true? Just we have to see, that is for all x. So 2x. So we taking the smallest number, that is 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 9 is greater than 14. So it is true. And since the last number we taking it is true, the remaining numbers are already greater than this number. So for all statements it is true. So for each x belongs to A satisfies 2x plus 9 is greater than 14. So the given statement is true and its truth value is t. Now we see the second question, which is very simple. That is, we have to write down the duals. So in previous lecture we already learned, that is in duality just we have to change the signs. That is, if we have seen the conjunction, we have to replace it by the disjunction. If there is a disjunction, we have to replace it by the conjunction. If there is a tautology, then we have to change it by contradiction, and if there is a contradiction, and we have to replace it by tautology. Yes, just we have to take only these changes. There is no change in the negation. So see, this is the question, that is P disjunction in bracket Q conjunction R. So what is the answer? Just we have to change this one. So disjunction is changed by conjunction and conjunction is changed by disjunction. Second example, P conjunction Q conjunction R. So P disjunction, just see the sign. Just we have to, both are conjunction, we taking both are disjunction. Next one, P disjunction Q conjunction R conjunction S. Just see the changes in the sign. This disjunction becomes conjunction, conjunction becomes disjunction, here also conjunction. Next one, P conjunction negation Q. Now there is no any changes in negation sign. So instead of conjunction we have to write down disjunction. Next one, negation P disjunction Q. I am not reading the example, just you see the changes in the sign. So this disjunction is changed by conjunction, conjunction changed by disjunction, and here conjunction is changed by disjunction. Similar for the example number 6. See, I am writing like this one, so you can easily find out the changes. Disjunction, conjunction, disjunction, no change in the negation, disjunction, conjunction, conjunction and disjunction. Next example number 7. Disjunction becomes conjunction, conjunction, here also conjunction, and next one is, that is conjunction becomes disjunction. Next example number 8. Now see, there is a contradiction, so it changed by tautology, disjunction by conjunction, P as it is, conjunction changed by disjunction, disjunction changed by conjunction. Ninth one, again the same, that is disjunction changed by conjunction, conjunction changed by disjunction, again conjunction changed by disjunction, and tautology changed by contradiction. Next one, the 10th example, P disjunction Q disjunction contradiction. So P as it is, disjunction changed by conjunction, Q as it is, disjunction changed by conjunction, and contradiction changed by tautology. Now the question number 3rd. So you have to write down the negation of the following statements. So see the first example. So you are given that is x plus 8 is greater than 11 or y minus 3 is equals to 6. So first we have to write down the example stepwise. So first we have to consider this first part as a p and second part as a q. So let p is the first part, that is x plus 8 greater than 11, and the second part q, that is y minus 3 is equals to 6. Now you have to remember the steps. So first we have to write down the symbolic form or symbolic presentation. Since there is a word that is or, there is a disjunction, so p disjunction q. Now we have to write down the negation of this one. So negation, how to write, that is we just put down the bracket for this one and write down the negation sign, and you learn in the previous section. So how to write down, so just multiply this negation with this one. So negation p, change this, that is disjunction becomes conjunction, and negation q. Now we have to write down the negation of the given statement. So this one is the given statement, we have to write down the negation of this statement, that is how to write down. So negation of this one, since there is x plus 8 greater than 11, we have to write down x plus 8 is less than 11, and you have to write down this statement. So negation of p means how to write down this one, that is x plus 8 is less than 11 and y plus 3 is not equals to 6. द आंसर जो हमने लिखा है उसको हमें राइट करना है. सो निगेशन ऑफ पी मीन्स वी राइट ऑन दिस वन इन द नेगेटिव फॉर्म, जस्ट चेंज दिस साइन. और का क्या होगा, दैट इज एंड निगेशन ऑफ क्यू, दैट इज इट नॉट इक्वल्स टू 6. हमें स्टेटमेंट में नॉट लाना है. सो नेक्स्ट वन इज द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल. एक्स 11 इज लेस दैन 15 and 25 is greater than 20. Now this is p statement and this is q statement. Now the symbolic form, that is since there is a connective, that is and, so we have to write down the conjunction. So the negation of this statement is just put down the bracket for it and write down the negation in front of it. Now multiply this bracket by negation. So negation p, change this conjunction is changed by disjunction, and negation q. Now we have to write down the negation of the statement. That means this statement we have to write down in words. So negation of the given statement is given by, that is negation of p, means we have to write down the negation of this part. So 11 is less than 15. So how we can write, that is 11 is greater than equals to 15. Since there is a disjunction, we have to write down or, and 25 is less than equals to 20. Next one, third one, that is a quadrilateral is a square if and only if, see the connective used in the example, if and only if, that is it is a biconditional, if it is a rhombus. Now this is the first part, that is the p, that is quadrilateral is a square, and we consider q as a, it is a rhombus. Now the symbolic form we have to write down. So p, the connective is biconditional, so biconditional q. So you know the formula of the negation, we already learned, so we can directly write it in the negation form. So the negation of p biconditional q is p conjunction negation q disjunction q conjunction negation p. You have to learn these formulas. So the negation of the given statement, so we have to write down the negation of this one. So p, what is p? Quadrilateral is the square, so quadrilateral is the square, and we have to write down the negation of the q. It is a rhombus. So what is the negation? It is not a rhombus. Again, or it is a, so q, it is a rhombus and quadrilateral is not square. So we have to write down the negation or negation statement of this one. Now the next example, that is fourth one. It is cold and raining. So the p statement is it is cold and q statement is it is raining. So what is the symbolic form? Since there is and, p conjunction q. So what is the negation? That is negation of p conjunction q is negation p disjunction negation q. So what is the negation of the statement? Negation p means it is not cold, or, so we have to take again the negation of this one, that is it is not raining. Next, fifth example, that is if it is raining, then we will go and play football. Now see, there are three simple statements. If it is raining, so P statement is it is raining. Next, we will go, that is Q statement, and R, we will play football. Now see the symbolic form. So since there is a if, then it is a conditional. So P conditional, we will go and play play football. So it is Q conjunction R. Now we have to write down the conditional negation of this one. So for this we have to consider, that is, this total part is nothing but the Q. So P conditional Q. So what is the answer for P conditional Q? It is negation P disjunction Q. You have to remember this formula. That is the formula of P conditional Q is negation P disjunction Q. Now we have to take the negation of this one. So what will we get? That is negation of, we have to write down this part, that is negation P disjunction. Our Q is like this one, that is in bracket Q conjunction R. Now multiply this bracket by this negation, so we'll get negation, it is a statement itself. So P, again the negation, it is a disjunction becomes conjunction, then negation Q, that is negation of bracket, that is Q conjunction R. Next one, that is P conjunction. Now multiply this bracket by negation, that is negation Q, again it becomes disjunction negation R. Now we have to write down the statement. So it is raining. P means it is raining. Next one, there is and negation of Q. So we will go का negation होगा, that is we will not go. Then there is a disjunction, so or. Again we have to take the negation of the R. So we will play football. The negation of, that is we will not play football. Next, example number 6. That is root 2 is a rational number. Now see, there is only one statement. So P, that is root 2 is a rational number. So what is the symbolic form? That is only P. The negation is negation P. So how we can write the statement, that is root 2 is not a rational number. Now see the next one, that is for all n belongs to n square plus n plus 2 is divisible by 4. Now what is the negation? Just in this negation of this quantified statements, we have to change this sign only. Instead of for all n, we have to choose, that is there exists n. There is only change in this sign. There exists n, that is n belongs to n square plus n plus 2 is not divisible by 4. Means there is a change in this symbol, and we have to write down the not in this statement. Similar for the second one, that is since there exists x which belongs to n such that x minus 17 is less than 20. What is the negation? Just change this sign. There exists is replaced by for all x belongs to n such that x minus 17 less than change to greater than equals to 20. So this is all about the question number 3. Now the question number 4, that is write the converse, inverse and contrapositive of the following statements. So you know how to write down the converse, inverse, just I am repeating it. So whenever you are given the conditional statement, that is P conditional Q, इसका कॉन्वर्स हम ऐसे लिखते हैं, दैट इज Q कंडीशनल P. इस स्टेटमेंट का कॉन्वर्स हम ऐसे लिखते हैं, दैट इज Q कंडीशनल P. इस स्टेटमेंट का इन्वर्स होता है निगेशन P कंडीशनल निगेशन Q, एंड इस स्टेटमेंट का कॉन्ट्रापोजिटिव होता है, दैट इज निगेशन Q कंडीशनल निगेशन P. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस वन. ये कैसे लिखना है ये हमें याद होना चाहिए. नाउ सी द स्टेटमेंट वी आर गिवन. So the first one, that is x is less than y, then x square is also less than y square. So if then का statement है, means it is a conditional statement. So here is this part is P. So x is less than y is P, and this part is Q. Very simple statement. And the symbolic form, that is P conditional Q, since there is a connectives if then. So it is a symbolic form. Now you know that is converse हम कैसे लिखते हैं, that is Q conditional P. हमें converse इस statement का लिखना है. So we'll get, that is if x square Q conditional P, means हमें Q statement पहले लिखना है. Q is x square and we have to start with if, since there is a conditional. So if x square is less than y square, then p is x is less than y. Next one, inverse, negation p, conditional, negation q. That is, we have to start, every time we have to start the statement with the p, since there is a conditional. So if, now see the p, negation p we have to write down. So we have to change this sign, that is less than, that is greater than equals to y, then x square is also greater than equals to y square. एंड कॉन्ट्रा पॉजिटिव में हमें क्या करना है, तो इसका अपोजिट हमें लिखना है, दैट इज निगेशन क्यू, निगेशन सॉरी कंडीशनल निगेशन पी. ये स्टेटमेंट हमें ऐसे लिखना है, दैट इज इफ एक्स स्क्वायर is greater than equals to y square, then x is greater than equals to y. Now see the second example. A family becomes literate if the woman is literate. Now see the statement. If it started here, so this part is P and this part is Q. So P, the woman in the family is literate. So we have to start with this one. So our P statement is this, that is the woman in the family is literate, and the Q, that is family becomes literate. So this is Q. So the symbolic form, that is P conditional Q. Now see how to write down the converse. हमने यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट नहीं लिखा है, आपको ये लिखना है converse, that is Q conditional P. So how we can write? So what is the Q statement? That is the family becomes literate if. So we have to start with the statement, that is if the family becomes literate, then the woman in the family is literate. Next, the negation P conditional negation Q, it is the inverse of this statement. So negation P, so negation P means we have to write down this in the not form, that is if the woman in the family is not literate, then the family does not become literate. And the contrapositive, that is negation Q conditional negation P, means how we can write, if the family does not become literate, then the woman in the family also not literate. The woman in the family is not literate. So in this way you can write this statement. So this is all about the exercise 1.3 of this chapter, and next concept we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.